Data encryption. How hard is it? Keeping your data safe is important, whether it's information that can personally identify you or confidential business documents. So today I'd like to show you how we can use a program called TrueCrypt to encrypt any file that you want. To get started, we need to open up our web browser, and we're going to navigate to a site called TrueCrypt.ch. And once we're here, we just simply want to click the Download Now icon. And because I'm running Windows 7, I need the version for Windows. And if you're using Firefox, by default it will save in your Downloads folder. So you just can open it on up and read all of the license terms and accept. So we simply want to click Install. And I don't want a system restore point or a start menu icon. So click Install, let it run, and it's done. So you can see it's really fast. It doesn't take long to do it all. And click Finish. Okay, so now we can open it up. So you can see we have the icon for it here on our desktop. And I want to show you how we can create a container to put files into that will require a password to unlock. So this is good for like any financial statements or any other kind of documents that can relate to who you are. Social security, credit card numbers, any of that. So to do this, we're going to create a volume, and we want to create an encrypted file container. So we click Next. We're looking for the standard version, and we need to choose a location, and I just want to save mine on the desktop, and I'm going to name it Encrypted. And I prefer to never save my history, so we'll click Next. Here you can choose the type of encryption that you want to use. I typically just stick with AES. It works pretty good. So you click Next, and then you need to choose the size of the encrypted file that you want to create. And I'm just going to choose to create 10 gigabytes. That should be enough space for all of my documents. Click Next. The next step is quite important. We need to choose a password that will allow us to open up this encrypted container, and it needs to be fairly strong. So I'm just going to go ahead and put in one of my passwords. You can put in your own, then we'll click Next. Click Yes. The next page asks if we're going to be using large files within this container. And if you intend to store files that are larger than 4 gigabytes, you need to choose Yes. Otherwise, just stick with No. And choose your format. FAT works pretty good for Windows. And before you click Format, you want to move your mouse around. This will generate a key of numbers as randomly as you can. The longer the better. The longer you do this, the stronger your key will be. When you feel that it's sufficient, click Format and let it format. And it shouldn't take too long to do. And once it finishes, you just click OK and exit. So now we are ready to open up our container. So we go down here to select File, browse to where you saved the container. Like I said, mine was on the desktop, called Encrypted. And then choose a drive number for the file to run on, and click Mount. And then type in the password that you used to create the container. And there it is, our 10 gigabyte container. So we can double click to open it up, and right now it's empty. So let's say I want to put a photograph in there, maybe a fluffy kitten. This one's kind of cute, so we can save this, name it Kitten, and I can drag this on over, and now it's in my container. So if I close my container and dismount it and try to open it up from the desktop, well, you can't because it's encrypted and Windows can't see any of it. So this is how you can encrypt any file that you want. It's a very easy process. It can be done in under 5 minutes, and it will increase your security twofold. So that's it. My next video, I'll show you how to run TrueCrypt within Ubuntu. So if you're a Linux user, be sure to check that out. And thanks for watching.